Hi everybody, Martha here. So today I'm doing a request for one of you guys, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the 90s version that came out back when I was like 1 years old. Back when I was like 1 years old. So this is for six. Hopefully I'm trying to really say your name right, okay? I'm really sorry if I pronounced your channel wrong, but I'll try. Six and knowingly gaming. Hopefully I said that right. So maybe I can do I'll have pizza next time I do I'll eat pizza when I eat the when I do the one for Batman versus Ninja Turtles, but this one I don't have pizza available, but next time I will, guys. So this is for you, guy. This is for you, six. Okay. I'm gonna do the theme songs from the same exact time period. So for my theme song this time around. So hopefully I don't get in trouble. I'll have it down a little bit so it doesn't. Okay, let's see. Ninja Turtle. This is my key. This is my weapon, Keyblade. Those Ninja Turtles. Ninja Turtles. Ninja Turtles. Ninja Turtles. Ninja Turtles. Turtle. And a half shell. Turtle power. This is the best thing I got for mine. Okay. I think that's enough. That. So, hope you guys enjoyed that. So what do I think of this movie? Well, I have not watched this movie in a long time, and I'm sure when last time I watched this movie, so I'm not as familiar with it as I was with Hook. So I'm sorry about that. So I will try my best to recite it as best I can since I just got done watching it. And so, basically, this is it opens up with April O'Neil talking about how bad things are in New York during the 90s and stuff like that, and how the Foot Ninjas have been trying to get a bunch of kids from New York to join their crew, and she wants to make sure to help them, and she reports on it and stuff like that. And she came out of the news report place, and she got mugged by a couple of them, and she was wearing her yellow jacket, which she only wears once. Which is pretty good. I mean, it looks a lot better than the one that Megan Fox wore in that movie. Like, these guys still look a lot better than those. I think so. And she goes and gets. That's what she gets when she's getting mugged. The Ninja Turtles save her. The lights are out. Like, can we see them in action? I want to see my Leonardo, Donatello, Raphael, Michelangelo, and come on, they're named about a bunch of art guys, so I want to see them in action. So they save her, and they go right back into the sewers. But Raphael left his little weapon up there. So, and like, darn. So Raphael's like, and Splinter like gives them like the whole entire thing. Good job, you guys. Nobody got caught. Then like Raphael, I left my weapon up there. Like, deal with it. Splinter says, like, these puppets are really good looking still. They still hold up. And imagine what it's like being inside those costumes. That had to not be very fun. I mean, I think, and the fact that I know that Jim Henson, the guy that made the Muppets, had his hand in these things, means that these things are technically Muppets. Come on, they count the Muppets from Labyrinth, puppets and stuff like that, and this. So these guys count too in my book. So, only parts that I would like the parts that had to do with they're like showing the turtles getting turned into big turtles. Those parts, that looks pretty good for 1990. That's what I think. The puppets are really good. So, I mean, I've seen, it's not as bad as that one scene in Labyrinth, but that where they had that black screen, that part did not hold up, but this holds a lot better than that. Yeah, so basically, April likes telling a bunch of the cops to do their job and stuff like that, but what can they do against these guys? A lot of these guys, because a lot of these guys are a lot more smarter than a lot more advanced than the cops and stuff like that. So there's not much the cops can do against this stuff. That's what I think. And Ralph went to like cool down and stuff like that, and that's when he bumps into Casey Jones. Like, this guy is a lot better. I can't believe I'm actually saying this guy is a lot better than Arrow. So I should not be comparing this to the new movie, but it's kind of hard not to. But I can see why a lot of you guys got so mad about the newer versions when I watched this old version, and seeing like Casey right here, like the mask looks great, and he's great, and him and April's chemistry, it starts a little rough, but dumb bed. Casey, their chemistry is great. Like, first starts out like he's calling her babe and stuff like that. Like, she's like, I'm not taking any of this stuff, no way. So, and the fact Mikey was flirting with her, like, Mikey, remember, you're a turtle, she's a human. Not gonna work. So they one of the foot ninjas follows so where was I? Okay, so after that happens, they find out find out where April is, because Danny works who's the reporter, who's the editor of that where April works at, tells on her and tells her where she lives and stuff like that, so they can like go after, so the foot ninjas go after her and they try to capture her, but Raphael goes and saves her and gets back his little knife of his, and he takes it. He takes her back down to the sewer, but the foot ninjas like follow them. Foot ninjas follow them and find out where their home is, and so they go and when they come back after they like spend some time at pizza over at April's antique store, stuff like that, and they eat pizza there. And they come back and they see that Splinter has been kidnapped by the foot ninjas, and basically he's like there for a couple, like probably about a week, and not having much to eat. So while this is going on, he's like telling Danny to give his dad another chance about stuff, pretty much. And they meet the Foot Ninjas like another time, and Ralph gets cornered. Well, Casey sees them. And how long does it take for Casey to put his mask on and stuff like that and grab his hockey puck? How long does it take for him? Because I'm like yelling the whole entire time this is going on. Like, Casey, you saw him. How far away are you? I know he had to have binoculars to see him, but still, far away was he from April's place? That's probably took him too long because it's I've never been to New York, so I don't know how and I don't know if I ever will be, so I don't know how long it takes to get to places. So they go, and poor Raphael had to take them all by himself. So Raphael gets knocked out by them because he went from the window to the bottom, and Michael, so the three other brothers take them on and stuff like that. And so Casey finally says to show up after the antique store gets broken down to the floor and gets burned. And April finds out, and Casey finds out that April is going to get fired by her boss. And they escape and they head over to one of April's old homes that she grew up from. And stuff pretty much. And this is when they have their chemistry show. Pretty much. Hey, Sully, what's up, buddy? What are you doing like that? I'm talking about Ninja Turtles. Oh! Ninja Cats! Nope, no Ninja Cats. Darn it! So. Hi, guys. So, where was I? You were talking about April's home. Oh, yeah. So, this is when Casey and her starts doing chemistry, stuff like that. And how does that work? Not very good. Darn! Poor Casey. Casey, you should not be trying to call April nicknames. Yeah, don't ever call girls nicknames. They hate that. So, even when you offer to fix them stuff, don't ever call them nicknames. I mean, I should not be calling. Okay, Sully. You can sit right there. I'm gonna sit right here. Well, and one part I'm not really sure. I haven't watched the cartoon in a long time. Did Donatello act smart in the little cartoon? Because I remember Donatello being smart. Because the only thing that he shows smart in this movie is that he's both him and Casey both do a mechanic moment, moment, and on one of the old cars that was inside of April's home. That's the only time I ever think that he was actually smart in this movie. So I don't know. It's been a while since I watched the old cartoon, so I don't know. So about a week later or something like that, Raphael wakes up from being knocked out, and he wants food, and Leo says, "Go get him food!" Because him and Leo had a fight earlier. I'm sorry that I said you're worth nothing, and I didn't want you as a brother. I'm we don't need this. And Ralph said, "We don't need this moment." Right, Sully? Yeah, no Kodiak moment. Yeah, Ruff and Donatello. Kodiak moment. So what? And then they go on they find they do meditating and stuff, because while Leo was meditating, he hears Splinter, and he goes and tells his brothers, and they all meditate and find out that their dad's that Splinter's still alive, because they all thought that he was dead. So they head back to town, and they find out that Danny has been sleeping inside. Danny's been hiding out in their closet. So they let Danny stay there spend the night. Well, Casey went back in the van because Donatello thought she was claustrophobic, but the van's definitely more claustrophobically than that sewer down there. I bet he's just more I don't know the fear for being around gross stuff, but still, he's more probably that. That's what I probably want to do. Not I'd rather sleep in the van than sleep in the sewer. So I'm kind of with Casey on this, and it's kind of a good thing too, because Casey saw Danny leaving and going back to their hideout and to go and talk to Splinter some more, and Splinter's like helping him like feel like more like a man and being like another father figure and telling them what really happened. So I'm not really in so much about Ninja Turtles. So what I do know is that Ninja Turtles got put inside the same exact radioactive stuff that kind of turned the Hulk into what he is, but it made them bigger. And the same thing, and the same time with Splinter. And Splinter was taught by his old teacher, who's friends with Splinter, and that's Splinter, Shredder, and they're fighting, basically this fight over a girl. So oh no situation.
Why do we always have that Oko Uno situations like that?
I don't know.
Yo, no more Oko Uno situations.
That's right, Sully.
No.
So that's basically what I know. And that's what Splinter Primates told Danny, and it helped Danny realize I don't know what any longer call me Danny. Call me Dan. So
Yeah, call him Dan.
they have another. So Casey and Dan free Splinter, and he helps convince, and Danny and Casey takes on one of the other people who are very tough by using a golf club, no less. Like, this will have to do. Like, he says, "I'm never gonna insult golf ever again." Like, you better not. So, and him and Splinter give the other kids a little talk. Him and Casey, and says, "This ain't family. Nope, not family at all. You wanna know what family is?
This is family. Family.
Yep." So that's going on. The Foot Ninjas beat them home, but the Turtles put smokes down onto them and hit all the Foot Ninjas. So after the Turtles beat the Foot Ninjas up, they find Splinter, and they all try to go with the Splinter one by one, and that didn't work. So they all try to go with the Splinter all together. That still didn't work, and he gets Leo on the ground, and then I'll kill him if you guys. And they make Shredder makes them think that he killed Splinter, and so they and I'll kill your brother if you don't give up. You know, throw away your weapons. And so they actually threw away their weapons, no, and I will still kill your brother. And when they try to, and that's when Splinter comes and saves them from Shredder, and Shredder is hanging over, and Casey had the trash can, a trash truck right below the ground. So he Splinter was gonna bring him back up there probably, and yet Shredder cut his weapon, his cuffs. I'm not very good with these names. So and he fell down to the ground. He hit and got into the trash can. And Casey turned Shredder into a shredder.
Bad joke.
Sully.
It was a bad joke, Martha.
Okay.
What do you think, guys?
So they find that the cops come to take all the bad Foot Ninjas and stuff like that. Basically, okay, fine, Sully. And that's when the reporter sees Dan, and he says, "I'm sorry," and he just wants to be called Dan from now on. And they hug. So I don't know. I haven't watched the other two movies. I'm not. If I have, it's been since a long time, so I don't know what happens to Shredder in the next movie. So I would have to find those two too. So I give this one. It does still hold up, and if you want to know which one was my favorite as a kid, because he's still my favorite. Mikey! Radical, dude! Tubular! Far out! And even Splinter at the very end says, even Shredder joins in at the very end. So, I mean, this movie's so 90s, it's not even funny. That's all I'm thinking about this whole entire time. This movie is definitely, can bring you back to the 90s if you watch it. So, and I loved it. I'm starting to understand you guys. Why you guys got so mad. Why a lot of you guys got so mad about what they did to the new one. I'm starting to understand you guys. So, I give this movie a 9 out of 10. So, let me go and get Sully. He was just here.
Teenage Mutant Sully, Teenage Mutant Kitty, Teenage Mutant Kitty.
Sully, what are you doing?
I'm a teenager though, 'cause I'm 13.
Aw, you're a teenager?
Yeah, I'm just like these guys. I'm a teenager.
Yep.
Teenage Mutant Sully.
So what do you give it, Sully?
Offer paws. And my tail. Bye.
So, see you guys later. Like, favorite, and subscribe. And I'm gonna go and play with my ninja sword. It's a keyblade, but still. Yeah. my sword. Bye.